Hi, this is Lawrence Manchester, and you're watching HDtracks Master Musicians. I started my career in the music business, I guess technically when I was 13. I was an aspiring musician, a drummer, and a percussionist. I played a lot of theater as a kid in the area where I grew up in southern Maine, and that led to an interest in pursuing music professionally long term. I went to college in Baltimore at the Peabody Conservatory of Music and then moved to New York City. Once I arrived in New York City, I was able to land an internship at the power station, and later that became what we now know today as Avatar Studios, where I also was employed as an assistant engineer. Avatar led to Manhattan Center, where I worked on a lot of movie scores, and then eventually I went freelance as an engineer and a mixer. Really don't play much music anymore as a musician, but that was sort of the foundation to what I do now in the studio as an engineer and a mixer and a producer. And one thing led to another, movies led to records, and records led to TV, and now I do a little of all that now. I've been the music mixer for Jimmy Fallon's shows, first Late Night with Jimmy Fallon and now The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, since the beginning of the show, which was 5 years ago now. March of 2009 is when it all began. I'd say my favorite aspect of working in music is that of producing while engineering and mixing. To me, the combination of the three allows me to bring my creative ideas to the artist, to the song, to the task at hand, but at the same time come up with my own solutions, my own technical solutions on how to best record it or how to best mix it, and have conversations with the artists about their ideas and blend it all together. On Billy Porter's new record, I was the engineer and the mixer. I did all the basic tracking and all of the final mixes for the album. Overdubs were done elsewhere with another engineer, but it all came back to me and I mixed it. I think absolutely that's the case, because I spend most of my time listening in high resolution. 96K, 24-bit, surround sound much of the time, and all of those experiences have tuned me and my aesthetic to what music should sound like. I listen very carefully to the mastered records once they're finished to make sure that as much of that resolution is preserved in the detail and the nuance, but to be able to give the listener the actual root source files it's an engineer's dream. It's what you, as a mixer, hope everybody gets to listen to. The Grammy was an incredible achievement for all of us that were involved, and at the end of the day, I guess an acknowledgement to me and of all the time and effort that went into just getting to this point in my career. I've been doing this now 20 years, and to receive a Grammy for one particular project to me was a very satisfying moment that encapsulated everything I've done up till now. 2014, there's a lot yet to be determined about what's going to unfold. I usually know a couple of months ahead of time what's coming, but I do know that in addition to Billy Porter's record that's coming out this year, there's also an album by Sherry Renee Scott, a Broadway actress who's got a solo album coming out this year. Also, the movie of the film adaptation to The Last 5 Years. The movie's finished, the movie's in the can. It will hopefully be released later this year, and we'll be working on the soundtrack for that album too. Hopefully that will be coming out this year in companion to the film. Always staying busy over at the Tonight Show and working with all the bands that come on the show, working with Jimmy Fallon and all the song parodies that he comes up with. That always keeps us on our toes. And the Roots as well. They're a very extraordinary band. They can play for anybody, they can play with anybody. They're an incredible group to work with, and I look forward to working with them every single day of the week.